Okay, so I've been puttering around with this computer for a while. Working mostly alright. And I got a few other little accessories here. I got an old USB 2.0 hub buddy gave me, and I've got an adapter to plug PlayStation controllers in through the USB, which is handy. I got an old PS1 DualShock here, and I don't know if I get to actually get the vibration to actually work on most PC games, but yeah, no, it works. It works fine for PlayStation games, Super Nintendo games, PC games, and I've got some accessories. Oh, some stuff to, not just accessories, but stuff to actually put inside to really finish off the computer. And this is a drawing tablet here. And so let's see what's in these boxes. Here's one that I'll actually quote unquote unbox. This is a piece of paper. Okay, the real action in it. Transcend USB 3 card reader. Supports lots of different formats. Probably not going to use compact flash too much, but I do have an older digital camera that does take CF. Got micro SD and SDHC, SDXC. Good. Okay. So this will have to sit on top of or beside the computer. I would have preferred to get an internal memory card reader. There are such things, but they take they seem to be, from what I've found, they take the USB header on your motherboard. So I can't, so as far as I could tell, I couldn't have both this USB hooked to the motherboard and the memory card reader to the motherboard at the same time. I would have been rendering some of my case's ports useless. So I didn't want to go that route, so I got this instead. Okay, so that was one important accessory. I got a couple more. This came from, oh, I forget the name of the outfit. I'll put it in as a subtitle. And I did have to actually open this before because I didn't want to be surprised about what kind of cables and stuff I needed. But I know what I need. This Come on. Come on. This is a Blu-ray writer. Blu-ray burner, whatever you want to call it. Probably, I may never use this to write Blu-rays, but yeah, so this will do basically anything you want to do with optical discs from CD all the way to Blu-ray. And that will reside in one of these ports. I don't know, should be the top one or the one below. Let's see. Anyway, this came with nothing, so which is fine for me because I have the connectors I need. So this one here is a SATA, I think it's called SATA 3 connector. I have two of those. Yes, the other one is, here's the other one. And I believe they came with my motherboard. They may have come with the case or the power supply. I'm not 100% sure. Well, probably not the power supply. But I'm not sure where they came with, but I had them in a bag. These cables came with the power supply. These are SATA power cables. So instead of the Molex on the end, they have this on the end, and that will work fine. Now it's got one end that goes into the power supply, and then it gives you one, two. It's quite. Gosh, it gives you like four ends on it that you can use for things. So that's so that's very nice. So one end goes into the power supply, and you've got four ends for your different drives and things. So that's very nice. And the other thing that we're going to be installing, I don't know if this came with anything either, but that's all right, I suppose. Oh gosh. If you couldn't tell, I guess I spoiled it. A hard drive. 3 terabytes. That should be more than enough to be a good scratch disk for video, and maybe to hoard some photos that I would also probably have all the good ones online. So I'm going to make my computer more or less complete. It'd be nice to have like a floppy drive or something just for old time's sake, but it's very difficult to make that happen natively these days. So not going to worry about that for now. So I'm guessing that it would be unnecessary to actually use one of these drive bays that have the hole to the outside world. Because who knows, maybe somebody will invent a new kind of optical drive or some other doodad that I need the front for. So we can use one of these slots here, and these trays, you just grab the plastic and it slides out, and it's got little pins, I guess you could get little pegs in it that will go into the screw holes on these 3.5 inch drives and things. So it's a little snug, but you don't need tools. It's great. You just get it in here, and that's ready to go. And I probably won't have to take that plastic off again for the life of the drive, so I'm not too worried about it. And now the only thing is, with having it this way, the cables are going to have to go in on the other side, so I'll have to take the other side off. Okay, so around on the back here, I used I had 2 of these SATA 3 connectors, and this one had like an elbow end on it. So I used that one because we'll be putting the case cover back on. And I had another accessory SATA power lead, the cable that came with the power supply. So and it only has 2 ends and it's shorter, but I used it here. So there's this spare SATA power in there if I ever need it. And they both go to their power supply, and the SATA is this shiny guy here, and it goes into a slot on the motherboard. Okay, so now let's see if we can. Question is, should I start the system now and see if that works, and then try to troubleshoot? Maybe I should. Okay, I've got the power bar on. Turn the power on. Let's see if Windows recognizes my new drive. Anything about a new hard drive? Oh, I don't see anything. See, this PC, I just see local disk. I don't see anything. Maybe I need to install a driver? Okay, Windows key R. Storage controllers. Disk drives. Oh, that looks good. I want to see that. It sure does look like my 3 gig drive ST3000. Enable write caching. Volumes, driver details, events. Okay, so I need to go to disk management. Disk management, there we go. So I right click on the start menu. You must initialize a disk. Oh, and I gotta pick MBR GPT. Okay, yeah, so GPT is the new fangled style. Okay, so yeah, I don't care about previous versions of Windows, so let's do this. Okay, initialized. 2 gigs of space as far as the eye can see. We're just gonna go for I think a good old NTFS volume will do the job for us. Sign the following drive letter. D for delightful. Mount in the following empty MTS folder. Yeah, oh, okay, so you can when you're in a Unix file system, like devices will show up as paths. Like they're not actually like, and then you have to mount them, and then they take like another path. So there's both there's like a quote unquote file for the device itself, and then there's actually the folders of the device's file system, which will be a subset of all the file system of your computer. So your overall file system can contain multiple sub-file systems. And I guess NTFS will let you do that as well, but most people on Windows just use drive letters. So yeah, I'm cool with just a drive letter. Choose whether you want to format this volume. Yes, I want the new technology file system. XFAT's a proprietary format. It's probably not going to play so well with other operating systems, so let's stick with NTFS. NTFS is proprietary, but it's been known about for so long that free software operating systems have no problems with it. So NTFS default new volume. Let's call this. Let's call this something. Mega Store. That's what we'll call it. Mega. Hopefully I'm not infringing on someone's trademark. Form a quick format. Enable file and folder compression. Nah, probably not. Okay, a quick format, huh? Yeah, that should be alright. Do you want a whole format? That's gonna take a while. Probably have to go do something else. Yeah, let's do a regular format. So if there's something wrong, the normal format hopefully will pop it out. Okay, so you select this following simple volume. almost 3 terabytes. Drive letter D NTFS Megastore. Yeah, it's probably gonna work. So that will be running in the background. Wonder if it'll give me a progress bar. Progress bar? Okay, well, I'm gonna have a beer and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so those disk 0 partitions just popped up, and now it's changed to a blue bar for disk 0, and it's saying that it's formatting. So, but there's still no progress bar on the format. Oh, I heard a ding. Did you hear a ding? Java update available. I don't really care. There's always a Java update available. Like, honestly, like I'm not a developer, and like, tell you what, even if I were a small-time developer, like, give me I want the latest Java all the time. I have no reason. I personally have no reason to be futzing about with multiple versions of Java. I am, if it doesn't run on the latest Oracle Java, I don't care. Like, can't people just why can't people just update their stuff to work with the latest Java and the latest PHP? Like, why do they keep futzing around with all these multiple versions anyway? Like, I'm struggling with a framework, open source repository framework, and it requires Drupal 7, which doesn't work that well on PHP 7. So you're going to PHP 5 with Drupal 7, not Drupal 8, and using Fedora 3, which is at its end of life, not Fedora 4. Oh, it's so maddening. Like, I mean, it's so easier said than done. If they just could be on the latest of everything, they would have done it already. 1%. I got time for a couple beers. See you in a bit. Okay, it's 6:30 in the morning. Let's find out if this thing finally finished. I can put the covers back on. I just didn't want to risk jostling it. Megastore. Looks like we're all good. I was expecting to see a shortcut here, but that's all. Oh, pin to quick access. Oh, no, I don't want it there. Okay, so let's bring this home. Got the hard drive all installed, but we're gonna stick the optical drive up here. So I need to pop this out. I think. Push it in or pull it out. There's this. Oops. I want to do that. Okay. Oh, yep. Push it. Okay, I'm going to put the phone down for this. Okay, because I've got some wires up in the top here that extend down a fair bit, I'm gonna put the drive down here. So I took out this and Okay. Right side up. Probably just put it in this way. Yep. There we go. Looks like it was made for it. Okay. So now this needs to be pulled in. There's one on the other side. And we'll see how snug that is. It seems good enough. I don't know, I kind of think I would actually really prefer you know, metal and screws. Unless these plastics were really well lined up and they snapped in really tightly, but they don't really. Like, it's just like a little bit of give here, and there's a bit of give here, and I don't quite like it, but I'm not sure what to do about it, or even if I have the screws. But this is gonna stay put, so I think I'll tolerate it for now. Okay, so I have installed a new power lead and a new SATA lead, and so I've got two extra ends on this SATA power. It's the big long one I mentioned a while back. Probably not going to use those, and then the SATA cable. So if I buy any more accessories, I'll have to actually get more SATA cables, because that's all that my machine came with. Anyway, so let's put this back together and try some discs. Okay, time to power on. Oh, that's good. I like that. Now, I don't expect this to be able to play Blu-ray discs or even DVDs right out of the box. Let me go get some stuff. Okay, well, Windows recognized my drive without any messing around, but I wonder why this doesn't have these other drives by default. Like, I just feel like, come on, you should have say show all folders. It's like, that's so much. Show libraries. Oh, it's kind of handy. Show. I'm going to find out why that is not showing. Oh. Eject. Cool. Insert a disk. I'm not ready. I'm still trying to figure out what's happening with this business. Okay, yeah, so what was going on was that it was a removable drive. So it makes it appear this extra time in your navigation bar. So, I wouldn't mind if they all appeared in my navigation bar, but just having C and none of the others was kind of annoying. So I went and deleted the specific registry key, and disappeared. As you can see, it's not there anymore. But you still get it after on under this PC, so that's good. Okay, now let's see what we got here for. I hope this won't be a copyright match. And hat tip to, well, Okay. Audio CD. Select to choose what happens to audio CDs. I'd like you to play it. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, go for it. Seems to work. Next up, we'll try a DVD. Hat tip to Michael Ray Fox, as I know this will be region free. In we go. Oh goodness. Seems like the top of it got kind of dusty. Looked like No, I guess that's just maybe that's just the grease off my finger showing. So this makes sense. It's been in its case. It's not going to be dusty. Well, let's try that. Let's try it. WVCHT. Well, that is a volume name if I ever heard one. Okay, so I have to select what happens. No, I already. Okay, so open. No, okay, I missed my chance to select what happens. Open autoplay. There we go. Choose what to do with DVD movies. Find a new DVD app or take no action. Oh, okay. So I need like VLC or something. Windows 64-bit sounds good. VLC is a great media player. It's got some really neat features. One of them I like is it'll let you play stuff at a different aspect ratio. So if something got misrecorded or misrendered and got a little bit stretched into 16:9 when it should have been 4:3, you can easily play them the right way here. I really should have installed this actually before I even ran Windows Media Player, but whatever. Okay, so we can file open disk. We got a DVD. So let's play that bad boy. View. Full screen. There we go. There's a video. It's just green. Something's not right. Missing a driver, or man, I wanted to see Vinnie Carponzo hate trains. This is terrible. It's going to be why William Matheson hates his DVD player. Okay, troubleshooting time. Okay, so this site said to try taking off the video acceleration. So I went to Tools, Preferences, Input Codecs. Yeah, here we go. Hardware accelerated decoding. It was on automatic. Flip it over to disable, save, open disk, play. Looks great. Okay, so I want to full screen. There we go. Oh, let's find out why. I wonder if this is like a... Okay, that goes away. It's all loading. Anyway, I won't spoil it for you. Go,
I give my word to the Lord that I would never kill another man.
So we're all finished here. I guess that only leaves this card reader, but you really don't need to see me install that. I think there's lots of grandmothers that could handle that. So I think we're gonna end the series here. Well, I mean, not the end of the adventures with this computer, of course, but this is everything you could possibly need to know about setting this up. Have a good day.